Scorpio, hi. So this is going to be a reading for January 29th through February 4th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Scorpio. Okay, the overall energy for the reading, the Two of Swords. Something happened here. I see something happening. It could be not as bad as you make it look here through this energy. It's one of those things where it kind of shows up as, all right, something happened. We're dealing with it. However, let's complicate it even more than it is by thinking, oh my God, what just happened? How do we handle this? Let's regroup. What do we do? How do we do it? When do we do it? Do we do it right? Do we do it? Chill. Yes, something happened. I don't know what the hell happened. But whatever it is, why complicate it even more than it needs to be? In the recent past, the Tower, the Six of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Yes, something happened. There's a soul connection there. There's love. And bam, comes that Tower, which I don't know what that is. Who the hell knows? It could be from the smallest little argument about delinting the dryer to, or not delinting the dryer, to losing your house because of a natural occurrence. I don't know. Anything. But it's like, are you healthy? Are you okay? Is everybody else involved? Okay, if not, then yes, I can understand that this is, but if everybody's okay, everybody's in place, everything else, it is what it is. It's material stuff. You can't, so I don't know, depending on the circumstance, but something did happen. I agree with you there. Just this energy right here complicates it more than it needs to be. In the current situation, the Three of Cups, the Hangman, the Eight of Swords. All right, so you're in this place of, finally, you're standing still. You're like, okay, let's breathe. Let's see, what can we do about it? And then comes the complication again with the Eight of Swords. So you are giving yourself that little bit of a break to breathe, but it almost feels like, well, you're going back to the same exact thing where you're just complicating things. Just breathe, and that's it. Don't think about it. Just be there for as long as you can, without thinking about anything of whatever the hell this is. The intention is to fix things at this point, that's for sure. Not with this kind of an energy of complicating things more than they already are. In the immediate future, the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the King of Swords. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. You're getting to that point of connecting more to yourself, to that place of, okay, we're good. We're just going to sit here for a little bit without thinking of what ifs, of hows, of whys, of could have happened in a different way, and you're gaining a sense of clarity and a sense of knowing what to do, the minute you step into these energies. Up until this point, as it happens, complicating things. Then you take a breather, then complicating things again. Then you're like, okay, we're doing this, What do we got? This happened. Okay, how do we deal with it? We don't know. Let's see. Let's just be with it for a little bit. Let it sink in, and then, okay, I know what to do. You're kind of giving me this in this reading. Okay. Let's see. Let's clarify. Let me see the Two of Swords. The Two of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Swords. Nah, it can't be that simple. Somebody said something here. Somebody Somebody may have said something and then it was so not clarified as it was said that it left room for a lot of interpretation, and then this energy comes through. So somebody may have said something hurtful, something painful, something, or did something. And it's one of those things where it's you and me, right? And we're talking, and you're saying something to me that's quite insulting or quite painful or I'm not taking it well. And I just let it slide. I'm like, oh yeah, and how was that going for you? And how, I just kind of keep on with the conversation, but that thing sticks with me. I'm just not showing it. I'm just not. And then after we're done, I'm going home and I'm like, that's Scorpio, man. That freaking Scorpio, man. They said this, that's what they think? Really? When I could have just stopped the conversation, I could have been like, hey, what's up with that? You just said this, that, and the other. Can we have a discussion about this, what you just said? Like, take it apart there and then instead of just kind of, So that's kind of how this looks. I'm not sure if this is about a conversation. It could even be around some sort of action where someone lets it slide, but not really. And that someone could be you. And why do this? Because this just, again, complicates things even more. Just address it there and then as it happens, instead of, I'm just going to let it slide. But not really, because then it bothers me, Well, then, let's do the Tower, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor. So this Tower looks like it's kind of presented to me in this way. Things are working out in a situation. Then, all of a sudden, they're not. The thing is here, as things change from working out to not working out, it's noticeable. It's not, and even if you catch it a little later, you can still address it as you catch it. But nobody did. It's like, oh, this is not working out anymore. Let's pretend that's not real. Let's pretend that things are working out. That's gonna make this work out. Did it? I don't know. Let's do the Six of Cups. No, it didn't. But then, yes, it did. It's one of those readings, huh? For the Six of Cups, you get the Five of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Nine of Cups. Things aren't working out at all. Since that flip in the energies where things weren't working out, things aren't working out. And then someone sits there on the side with a perception of, someday maybe things will change for the better. So we'll just go with things as they're not working out for that one day where maybe things will change back for the better. Because that makes a lot of sense. Meanwhile, nobody's addressing this freaking energy. Hey, things changed and it's not looking great. Nobody. It's like, okay, let's engage with how things change. Things change in an ugly way. Let's engage with the ugly. Nobody gave it a little bit of a thought of, hold on, something's not right here. They just went with it. It's wrong. Okay, let's go with the wrong. But hey, we do keep a positive mind that maybe someday things will work out. Let's do the Knight of Cups, the Lovers, the Five of Cups, the Page of Wands. And then the typical, but there's love here. There's love. I mean, there's nothing that love can't overcome. There's a lot that love can't overcome. Toxicity, people not healing, people not working on themselves. That doesn't take away the love. The love is still going to be there, but it's not going to overcome that crap. No. But the cliche kind of way of putting this and justifying just being in a situation that it's not working out, and I don't want to address that it's not working out. I just want to hope that it will someday. So it's because there's love here. That's gonna fix everything. Yeah. Not really. Not really. Unless both people are, okay, you know, I'm in a shit place, let me work on myself. You know, at least let me try. But but it has to come from both, not only one. For the Three of Cups, in the current situation, you get the Temperance card, the Seven of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. Enough time has passed here. You're getting very close to not giving this time anymore. You know, if in the past you were showing up with, okay, you know, it's not going great right now, but that one day may come at some point. That one day you're very close to it, where you're losing your patience. You're like, I don't think that day is coming. You're very close to that. And you're starting to see that more and more. That you've been patient, you've been going with this, you've been, you know, kind of, again, putting it on that side of, yeah, it's not ideal, but maybe someday it'll get better. Your patience is running really, really low at this point, and you're getting very, very close to that one day, but that one day is telling you, not really, I don't think it's gonna happen. So I don't know. Let's do the Hangman, the Justice card, the Tower, the Page of Swords. This is your aha moment, where you do realize that, okay, so when things went south, or when shit hit the fan, should have we maybe addressed that shit hitting the fan instead of just kind of pretending it wasn't even there? Even though we could smell it all the time, it was like, ew. But as long as we're gonna pretend it's not here, we're good. We're good. So this is definitely your aha moment. You're starting to realize more and more, you know, the implications of not really addressing shit when it hits the fan. And especially tied up to that situation. But that's gonna kind of affect a lot of your other experiences too, which is quite interesting how, you know, to possibly observe how this is going to unfold for you, because it's hitting you like a train here, like, oh, that's what I should have done. You know, things could have gone in a completely different direction here, probably, most likely. You know, it's the exact same thing where you and me talk and you say something and I let it slide. Why would I? Let's do the Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. At this point, when it comes to this situation, you're looking like you don't know exactly what you want from it anymore. You were more sure in the past, even though you were showing up still confused. But at this point, I feel like you're trying to figure it out because you don't know where you're at concerning this particular situation of the past. I don't even know if the person is around you anymore or not. I have no idea. But it's within your perception because some things are clicking, some things are shifting for you in your perception over everything that went on. You're still not clear 100% where you're at, what you want. You have some clear energies in there, but you're not attached to them yet. You're heading in that direction though. So right now could be a little bit of a period of time of a lot of aha moments for you, you know, before you come closer to a sense of clarity over the whole situation, which is quite nice. It feels a little liberating because a lot of these aha moments are coming from places of where you were stuck about this whole thing, you know. So, okay. Let me do the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. Clarity is coming. It's basically around the corner. So as you shift here, or as you kind of gain a little more perspective over what's going on, you're definitely stepping closer and closer into that sense of self, into that sense of putting yourself first and realizing what's good for you, what's not when it comes to this situation, what you would want for yourself, what you wouldn't. You're still You're still not at 100% here, but you're at 98%. So you're getting there. You know, you're definitely getting there. You're still questioning when you get to that place of, okay, so this feels good for me, this doesn't. Really? Yeah, it does, you know, so there's still a little bit of that kind of that sets you back for a split second there. Let's do the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, the World card, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're closing something off here. And I would say, based on what I see here, you're closing off maybe your heart to this, in the sense of you may still give to this energy, but when it comes to giving your love to the situation, I'm not sure if that's going to be a possibility for this anymore. Since you're showing me, I'm feeling not. In this direction, I'm feeling not. You know, that's what you're giving me here. And again, coming from a place of what's good for me at this time. You know, not saying that your heart will never be open to this again. It's just at this moment in time, this is what you consider to be best for you. For the King of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Two of Swords, the Magician, the Nine of Wands, which kind of leaves you a little bit up in the air, because you're like, well, then what do I want? Because I feel like I know what I don't want. But when it comes to what it is that you do want, you're still confused. Usually the opposite of what you don't want. That would be a good direction, you know, to figure out what it is that you do want. You're definitely figuring out more and more what you don't want. At the end of it all, when it comes to what you do want, you look like, even though you look like you know what you want, because it's quite obvious, you know, it's usually the opposite of what you don't want, you still look a little almost asking for what you don't want again, because you've gotten so used to thinking that that's what you did want. So there's still a little bit of entanglement when it comes to figuring out what you do want, based on figuring out what you don't want. You're coming from probably a long period of time where you thought you wanted something for a very long time, and figuring out in a split second that you don't want that. And then it's like, well, then what do I want? So it's a little confusing, a little possibly messing up with you here a little bit, this energy. Just give it some time. Don't rush into anything. Don't jump into anything as you sit in this energy of what the hell do I want? I know it seems a little frustrating, but it's going to shift away. It's just let this energy settle down of what you don't want first, before jumping into, well, let me figure out what I want then. The Hermit, the Temperance card, the Strength from the universe. You're doing great here. You know, the universe is kind of patting you on the back there, being like, you're doing great. You're in a healing period of time over something. And it may seem slow at times. It doesn't even matter how long it takes you. There's progress here. And I can see it in the reading too. So the universe is kind of like, you're doing great. You know, there's a lot of strength you're shown up in. And there's a lot of healing that's at play for you. So, and I feel like the universe is kind of pointing out towards, especially this energy at the end with this one. Like, have patience. You'll know what you want. It'll fall into place for you. Don't rush into figuring it out. Interesting reading, but that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.